Italianas. Mini, Valentini, Giulia, Gaspari! Eu sei que você está esperando por esse momento, mas pra gente entrar naquele clima, DJ, vamos colocar 1 hora pra essa galera? Bora? Vocês me ajudam? Vocês vêm comigo, Brasilia? Posso confiar? Vamos fazer uma hora bonita porque o drone vai filmar a gente. Essa imagem não é do mundo, mas eu preciso de vocês. Beleza?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brasilia for the women's finals of this Sand Series Classic, the first Sand Series of the year. And they just stepped on court, all 4 women. We're starting with the women's finals, and they will be followed by the men's finals. As you can see on screen right now, Giulia Gaspari, Nini Valentini, the ultra experienced team, versus a young team but is showing more and more experience and more results, and that is Elizaveta Kudinova and Anastasia Semenova of Russia. The referee, chair umpire, is going to first do a little toss. We're sitting really front row as the crowd is breaking into a Mexican wave, and the toss has been won by Valentini and Gaspari. I think they chose to receive. A little bit of lip reading there, but and we see, in fact, Anastasia Semenova with a little drop of pink in her hair. It's a little novelty to her look in 2026. We remembered seeing those two perform impressively, first of all, in the World Championships last year, where they won, beating Patty Diaz and Rafaela Miller in the finals. And then at the World Tour finals also, where they were semi-finalists, but weren't able to clinch it into the finals. Atmosphere is beautiful here in Brasilia. We're at the foot of the Stadium Garrincha, the 70,000 plus capacity stadium to host football matches, national team matches. And we'll start immediately with some team presentations. First with the Russian girls, Elizaveta Kudinova, the blonde girl at the top right of your screen, born on October 7th, 2004 in Rybinsk, in Russia. She's 21 years old, meter 78. She's better known as Lisa. Current ranking is number 5 in the world, which is also the highest ranking to date. She lives in Rybinsk. She is coached by Sizorenko. She has captured 23 titles for the moment, 16 of which with her partner Anastasia Semenova. They have yet to pick up a Sand Series. They won the World Championships, however. Anastasia Semenova, bottom right, all in black, but dark-haired, with her back to us for the moment, also 21 years old, meter 65, a bit shorter. Good amount shorter, 13 centimeters shorter. Nicknamed Nastya. She's also ranked 5th in the world. Lives in Rybinsk as well. Coached by Nikoyan Ludmila. She has 19 titles, 16 with Kudinova. And also obviously world champions in 2025 is here. You can see the Garincha Stadium where there is going to be a football match. Nice drone view of the Garincha Stadium here. Interesting little piece of information. This is the 8th final for Kudinova in 2026 and 9th for Semenova in 2026, and both of them have already won 6 titles, and we're not even in the month of May. So those are some good stats. That's more than a title a month. Very, very solid stuff. The Italians, we have Giulia Gaspari with her back to us with the black top still. Alright, we'll move to Nini Valentini. She's on screen, all in white. Nini Valentini, born on the 7th of April 1999 in Cesena in Italy. She's 27 years old, 1.70 m. Nickname is Nini, easy enough. Current number 3 in the world, best ranking number 1. She lives in Sao Paulo. She's coached by Dani Cirella. She's won 45 titles in her career, and 36 of which with Gaspari. She has won 10 Sand Series titles, 15 BT 400s, 2 World Championships, and 2 World Cups. So there are some serious stats alongside her. Right now on the other side of the net, but alongside her, Giulia Gaspari, 31st of October 1991, 34 years old, so 7 years older, 1.67 m, slightly 3 centimeters shorter. Nickname is Gaspa. She lives in Sao Paulo as well. She's also coached by Cirella. She has won 72 titles in her career. 72. She's probably one of the, if not the most titled player in women's beach tennis. She won 35 of the 72 with Nini. Nini won 1 without Gaspa. Gaspa has 12 Sand Series titles to her name, 15 BT 400, 5 World Championships, 3 World Cups. I mean, those are some undeniable stats. Now here's an interesting piece of information that is definitely going to come into play in this final. These 4 girls have now played 4 finals this year, one against the other. So there are 2 ways to read this, because of those 4 finals, Semenova and Kudinova have won 3. So solid domination there. However, and this is a piece of information that is going to be important, is that the last time they met in a final, that's the one Gaspari Valentini won. So they do have the upper hand psychologically, the Russians. However, Gaspari Valentini maybe found the numbers and the digits of the 2 Russian girls in the past tournament in Feira de Santana. That's where it was, and the Italian girls won 6-3, 6-4. But still, there's no doubt or contest or debate on any way that for the moment, Kudinova, Semenova are the dominant team in this season. And who's to know where they will stop. This is their first shot this year at a Sand Series title. Will they be able to come up with the goods? That might be also, it's something that may have its effect somewhere down the road in this final, because Valentini and Gaspari are very much used to winning these Sand Series titles. And the other 2 are lacking a little bit of that experience.
Começando pela dupla das atuais central para receber
Anastasia
sua parceira
Semenova, first one to be called on court. Alongside her, the very, very blonde, also a touch of red in her hair. I guess they did this as a team. Elizaveta Kudinova.
suas adversárias.
On the other side of the net,
Número 3 do mundo, são 45 títulos ITF. Ela que já foi campeã mundial, campeã europeia. Muito barulho para receber Nini Valentini.
Nini Valentini gets the ovation from the crowd.
E para completar essa seleção que está em
And finally, alongside her, her life partner and team partner, and just a living legend of this sport, Giulia Gaspari. Okay, well, action is going to kick on. Did I read lips correctly? I think I did, because it seems as though it's Semenova. Is it Semenova who's... Yeah, Semenova who will be serving. It's always strange to me, because I think Kudinova has a better serve, but I'm behind the microphone and they're on the court, so I think they know what they're doing a bit better. And there's a quick put away by Nini Valentini to kick off the action here on this center court of the ITF 10 Series Brasilia Classic Final. And Elizaveta Kudinova with one of the most potent shoulders on the tour, able to slap that one away. Very important for her to get the confidence early on. Feel the ball. Oh, a little bit of a misunderstanding there between the two Russian girls. I think Kudinova thought that Semenova was covering behind her. Let that one go. Didn't quite realize that her teammate was right next to her, but on the wrong side of the court. Dirty all. $40-15. Apologies. 40-15. 15-40, in fact. Here's a good lob by Valentini. He's going to be able to put that one away. Nope, she plays it safely. Both teams are very little risk to begin. Here's the Kudinova smash. Don't give her too many chances. Don't give Kudinova too many chances. She's had two. She's 2-0 on smashes for the moment. Very decisive. What a weapon. Word on the street is that the Russian girls are favorites here in this final, which is just crazy because it's Gaspari Valentini we're talking about. But that's how good they are. And that's going to be out. And Anastasia Semenova fights back to deuce. And a decisive point. Let's see if the girls in black can pick this one up after being down 15-40. And there's smash number 3. Smash number 3, and they were down 15-40 and managed to get the game. Very, very solid stuff and a great start by Kudinova. She had 3 smashes and put all 3 away. That's very impressive. Showing that she's not being eaten up by the event also, and that she's confident. Look at that. Look how fast that arm goes. Even in slow-mo, you can't see the arm rotate. That's how fast it's going. Her shoulders. She has some sort of a supernatural shoulder. She's a soup. A little bit of a boys reference for those of you who watch the series. Don't watch it with your young kids. It's not a real superhero series for young kids. There's Danny Cirella, the coach of Nini Valentini and Giulia Gaspari, as well as Matti Spoto and Nico Genotti, who are also in the final. It'll be the men's final after this. It'll be versus Capelletti and Baran. So another classic of beach tennis. There's a foot fault. Holding on to this is going to be clutch, because after this Kudinova will be serving, and we saw what shape she's in already. It's going to be long. 15-all. Great shot by Kudinova again. She finds that angle. It's amazing what she has in her arm. Look at that. Right here. And it looks like she's going to go cross court, but no, she goes over there. Catches Nini Valentini a bit off guard. 15-30. Early trouble for the Italians. That's going to be long, and there's 3 break points that are set up already in favor of the young Russian team. This is exactly where Valentini and Gaspari don't want to be. They don't want to be a break behind with a Kudinova serve coming up. So the next 3 points, maximum pressure. That one's in. Nini Valentini threads the needle there, right down the middle between the 2 players. In the divorce zone, they call it. Look at this, perfect. Both of them looking at each other, but still another break point to defend. This one could be converted though, that's the difference. Here's her first big point. And great stuff by Valentini, who is able to stay strong. And the Italians hold serve, leveling this one at 1 game apiece. Kudinova to serve now. Easy put away for the 5th in the world. That is a beautiful return, because that serve is coming in with some serious heat. Valentini able to really get down on her knees and absorb the power of the serve and dose the lob return. Falls just shy of the line. And they're the first, well, they were down 15-40 on their serve in the first game, so I guess. But Kudinova, we know she needs to have confidence. Her game is, there's a lot of confidence needed in her game.
Pontaço, agora não cai na nossa quadra central.
All. Good serve down the middle. Gaspari changing gears. And here's a break point, 2 of them for the Italian girls. Boom. There's the Kudinova put away. And that is a break point that is saved. So now, deciding point. This is a big point. Great defense by the Russian girls. But too much to handle, And Valentini doing all the work there, and then Gaspari coming in for the kill. As Gaspari Valentini break serve, they are the first to break in this final to take a 2-1 lead. And we will be right back.
Vamos ver agora. A galera, cadê a torcida na semi-9 da Kudinova aí? E será que tem torcida para as italianas Giulia Gasparini e Valentini? Tá dividido o negócio, Wesley. Bem dividido, equilibrado dentro e fora da quadra. É decisão aqui no Sun Series. Tempo.
Back in action here on in Brasilia for the San Series Classic Women's Final. Nini Valentini serving. With Julia Gaspari, they are up 2-1 over Kudinova Semenova. Good serve there by Valentini. Both teams playing their stronger servers than second. And yet, Kudinova is broken. That ball is out. Great point though, and then Semenova asking for a little bit of crowd motivation there. She always has a smile on her face. She keeps her partner relaxed during a match. You can tell that Kudinova is a lot more stressed. Oh, that's a beauty. Beautifully touched. She doesn't only hit huge smashes. She's also able to put touch volleys. Look at this. Backhand volley, cross court. Beautifully touched. Can't see that one bounce, but we know it was in. Semenova, Anastasia Semenova apologizing to her opponents, but big smile on her face. Let's see the replay of that. Even Kudinova gets a smile. It sets up 2 break points. Puts it up high, and then the dive. Ah, beautiful. Little flick of the wrist to make sure that ball just clears the net, comes and dies right behind the net. And here are 2 break back points for the Russians. Gaspari in an apologetic mode. Maybe smashed a bit too hard on her opponent. Nah. She's not sorry about anything there. This is deuce deciding point. And it's out, and the Italians consolidate the break. They confirm the advantage to go up 3-1. This is where I think the more experienced team has the slight advantage now, because they've been here before. They know what it's like to win at this level. The other 2 girls, they will win San Series titles. It's 0 doubts. Will it be today though? Maybe not. Could be, but Once the Valentini-Gaspari team clicks, though, once the chemistry is flowing out there, very, very hard to stop. Very hard. This is early trouble now in this game again. It's going to be a crucial point here, pivotal for this set, because should Valentini-Gaspari go up love 40, up 3-1, then they have a serious chance at going to 4-1, and that is a big advantage because that's a double break. Big point. Oh, unlucky there. Valentini finds the net. It was a good shot. Execution wasn't perfect though. As we see, it hits the top of the net. She went for the top spin reverse backhand shot. It's a good serve, but that's an awful volley by Semenova. Surely she's hit better once in her young career. And here are 3 double break points for the number 3 in the world. Oh, she thought she had that, but did it catch the line? No, it didn't. Last minute, she opened the racket. Just out. As we see, Nini's double knee straps. And that's a nice save again there by Semenova, who brings it to deuce. As you see here, up, that's it. Very short ball there. They're talking, they're saying that's what we need to do. We need to play them short. Make them defend up and then bring in Kudinova to finish off the points. So this is still a double break point, but it's also a point to come back to 3-2. And that one stayed in the net. And unfortunately, the Russian girls will not be able to hold on to their serve. They lose that game, go down double break point. It's 4-1 Gaspari Valentini, and we'll be right back. And now both teams coming back onto the court. Giulia Gaspari will be back to serve, as the two Italian multiple champions are up 4-1 now. And, well, they've set themselves up to pick up this first set. Now they need to finish the work. Great lob there. Great lob by Kudinova, who's been showing as much touch as she's been showing power in this match. But that's maybe what's wrong, because it should be Semenova showing the touch and Kudinova stepping in for the power. Seems a bit like she has to do everything for the moment. Semenova has to step up in this final and put her fingerprints on this match. Another perfect lob by Kudinova. Valentini decides to let that one go. It's a bad call. Maybe she couldn't tell whether Gaspari had told her to let it go. Anyways, it's 15-30. And that's a good smash by Nini. Boy, these two girls are ultra fit. You can tell that there's a lot of time spent in the gym. Boy, no messing around. If anybody wonders whether beach tennis are professional athletes, look at the fitness condition in which these two are. They're just like perfect athletes. Yeah, that you can't do though. You have to be patient. You cannot put the ball up in the air when Elisabetta Kudinova is in your time zone, because that ball is being shot out of the sky with power, with pace, with heat. It's a little bit like, if there are any rugby fans out there, no penalties within their 50 meters with Johnny Wilkinson on the other side, otherwise it's a guaranteed 3 points. There was an attempt to a direct return there. So it's deuce, I believe. And he goes up, puts it away, and that's game. And that's 5-1 now, and that's a commanding lead. This one should be done and dusted now. Okay, Kudinova to keep her team in this set. But that one is straight out. Not the best way to start this potential last game of the first set for the Russian. A bit of strategy, where to play. They've been playing on Nini a lot. Is she going to go down that way? Nope. Goes to Gaspari. And there's Semenova stepping it up. Actually gets the clap from Gaspari there. We haven't seen her as much as we'd like to in this final. And that also is beginning of an explanation of the scoreboard. Semenova is yet to display her top level. There's a good serve there by Kurinova. That's pace. 30-15. Down the middle. Always a tricky zone for the returners. This time she goes to Nini. Looks for the lob, but that one was a bit sloppy. And now the Italian pair only 2 points away from securing set number 1. Yeah, that was never going in. Yep. Gaspari. No hesitation there. Easy kill. And sets up 2 set points for her and Nini Valentini. Potentially being 1 set away from the title. Big serve. Lots maximum pressure on Kurinova's shoulders here. You can see her cheeks just get red when she feels the pressure. Tough to have a poker face when your cheeks go red like that. It's a good return. Great return. And that seals the deal. 6 games to 1. That's a very quick first set here in favor of the 2 Italians. And we will take a break, and we'll be right back for the beginning of the second set. Well, if we look at the stats here, before we kick off set number 2, we can see that the Russian girls have won 10 winners versus only 7 for the Italians. However, they also have 9 unforced errors, as opposed to only 6 for the Italian team. And I think that's probably where the difference is made. Also, obviously, in the overall points won, 27 to 21 in favor of the Italians, and as well as 83% of deciding points have gone in favor of Gaspari Valentini. So 5 out of 6 deciding points have gone in favor of Valentini Gaspari, and that's just too strong of a stat. There's nothing you can do. You're not going to win the deciding points. You're obviously not going to win the game, the set, and even less the match, and even less the tournament. Here we are, set number 2. This time it's Nini Valentini who kicks off the action here at the top of your screen. One-two combo here. Perfect start. Kudinova. The second she has, it's unbelievable. The second she has a chance to release that smash, it just goes flying. That's it. Clearly the strategy is, on the Italian side, is be patient and try and not put the ball like midway in the air, because whenever that's going to happen, all hell's going to break loose with the Kudinova smash. So if they can really keep that aspect of the Russian game, that aspect of the Russian team out of the game, then they neutralize them, more or less. Well done. Well done, Kudinova. Again, she's really been the prominent player of that team. Nope. Oh, that was going out, I think. Semenova went diving for it. I think that was misjudged. See if we get a replay of that. Not a lot of joy on those faces right now. Valentini really feeling it, and Gaspari is just the best player out there. That one was well judged. It's going to be long, and it's game Gaspari Valentini who go up 1-love early on in this second set. Quick change of ends, no sitting down. Just get a drink of water and get right back to it. Okay, Kudinova now to serve. And needless to say that breaks are not allowed. I mean, they're allowed, but there would be very bad news if they went on to lose their serve. Semenova trying to pump herself back into this contest. Coming up with two points already in this game. I'm not going to say that that's more than she did in the first set, but her first set would be disappointing, even for her. But look at that. Great stuff by Nini Valentini. Perfect. The reflex of the return on the Kudinova serve while reading the court and finding the zone at the same time. That's quick decision making. 30 all. Oh, underarm serve by Kudinova. Now that is always something that you don't want to see when you're standing on the same side of the court as one of the stronger players. That's a very bad message she sent. And that's just crushed. Game point for Gaspari Valentini. That's out, and that's a game. Wow, and that's a quick break. I think that one could hurt. That one could hurt definitely. As in, hurt forever on this, in this final. We'll see if they're able to get their heads out of the gutter, but right now the two Russian girls not feeling it at all. And that underarm serve by Kudinova was a real message she sent to her to her opponent, saying, I'm not confident. You can't do that in a final of a Sand series. That's psychologically, mentally, that's not a good play. This is only their second Sand series finals for Kudinova and Semenova. They had made a Sand series final in 2024 in Brazil. I think it was in Sao Paulo. Just checking that for you guys right now. Oof. Too good. Too good. Gaspari today. It was in 2025, their Sand Series final. And it was in Sao Paulo. In Sao Paulo, and they lost two. Can you guess? Can you guess? Giulia Gaspari, Nini Valentini. And the score was 6-3, 6-love. So, wonder how much of that match the Italian girls are using today. 30 all. Good dive. Oh. When you dive, the problem is you can't be diving at the net and backtracking to get a lob. Good stuff there by Kudinova. Puts it down, and then Semenova sees the open space. Finds the perfect zone there with the lob. And it's a breakback point. I think Semenova was hoping to get the call on that one. But that's going to be long. And so here's another deciding point. 5 out of 6 have gone in favor of Gaspari and Valentini in this match. That's out, and that one goes in favor of the Italians again. And as long as those points are captured by the Italian team, there is nothing that's going to change. 6 out of 7 deciding points in favor of Gaspari Valentini. (3-0) for the Italians. We'll be right back.
Clima quente na quadra central, é decisão finalíssima. É Brasilia, Classic. O clássico está de volta. Galera, é o seguinte, Ricardo, chegou a hora da gente saber como é que estão as torcidas aí. Puxamos no começo, vamos puxar agora de novo pra torcida fazer a festa, beleza? Eu quero ouvir a galera de Brasília. Cadê a torcida da Kudinova e da Semenova aí? Onde é que tá a torcida da Gaspari e da Valentini? Esse é o clima na base da emoção, é final! Então, agora eu vi gente gritando pras duas, hein? Tô vendo tudo aqui. A posse se chama Ambas Marcam.
So it's Anastasia Semenova who will be serving down love 3 here in this second set. The Russian girls have dropped the first set 6-1. They're down 3 love. I mean, it's not their last chance to win this game. You feel like if they drop this service game, it's going to be very, very complicated to come back. And it starts in the worst of ways for them. Best of ways for the Italians, who are just playing, they're so clinical on every point. It's very impressive. It's going too fast. It's all happening too fast. Love 30. It's taking a long time. Chair umpire must be looking at his watch. That's out. Love 40. And it's all going wrong for Kudinova Semenova. Four double break points for the Italians. Maybe one will be enough. It is indeed, and that's a 4-love lead. And people, we don't have ourselves yet a winner, but we're heading that way with Valentini and Gaspari taking a 6-1 4-love lead. They've only dropped one game in this match, and that was the first, with Semenova serving. And since then, it's been 6-love, 4-love, 10 consecutive games as Semenova manages to keep a smile on her face. There's a good shot. Nope, even that's out, unfortunately. Couldn't see the line there, was buried. I think those smiles are now slightly ironic, but yeah, they're toying with them now. The experience is really creating a huge difference here today between a team that has won 10 Sand Series and a team that has won none and only played one final. They're trying to relax, they're joking around, but you know that deep down they are competitors, and this is the worst result for them possible today. Not only losing, but it's getting destroyed, really. I mean, there are no other words. This pace, it will be a love and love. I mean, it's not going to be love and love, but they'll have lost 12 consecutive games after winning the first. If this set ends in 6-love. There's an odd point that goes to Semenova and Kudinova. This brings them back to 30 all. Hello. Hello, future beach tennis champion. I haven't seen that arm in a while. I think Nini forgot the game plan there. It's a game point for Kudinova Semenova. That's well done by Gaspari, taking up a lot of space at the net and just waiting for that return to come and put it away. Deciding point. Will it be and yet another deciding point in favor of the Italian team? It seems that way. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, and it's 6-1-5 love, and this time, as these girls are all going to sit down for a quick minute, seems like the gods of beach tennis have chosen their team. We'll be right back.
bonito demais. Brasília, decisão, quadra central, finalíssima. Brasília, Classic. Essa eu conheço, hein? Quero ver. E dança aqui, ó. E a galera se joga assim, 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 todo mundo com a mão na cabeça.
I don't know what music she's dancing to, but clearly not the same song as he's dancing to. That's it, lady. Get in the rhythm. Good spirits out there. Brazilians like their dancing. Oh, oh, oh. 4 points. 4 points is all that Giulia Gaspari and Nini Valentini need in order to capture a 13th Sand Series title for Gaspari and an 11th one for Nini Valentini. I mean, those numbers are humongously gigantic. Kudinova serving underarm. So disappointing to see her serve underarm. Such a strong smasher. She should be able to kill that ball on the serve. Semenova dropping a word there to make her smile. But look at that. That's an underarm serve that goes straight out, and that's a gift that the Italians didn't need. They didn't ask for any gifts. 15-all. Wonder what they're laughing about. It was a clever play there. She looked left and went right. And that opened the court. It was that's a set piece, very clearly. Nini Valentini. And we have 3 championship points in favor of Nini Valentini and Giulia Gaspari, who are in an 11-game winning streak here in this final. Kudinova to serve. Sends it up high in the Brasilia sky. There's the lob. Valentini puts it away. Gaspari puts it away. Game, set, match? No. Oh, there was a mistake on the scoreboard. Apologies. It's now match point. No. What is the score? Please. 30-40 is the correct score. I guess it is, so that's 2 match points. It seems like Kudinova has decided to serve. Nope, she stays with the underarm. Valentini attacks it immediately. This one, now it's over. Now it's over. 12 consecutive games after dropping the first. Nini Valentini, Giulia Gaspari are the 2026 Brasilia Sand Series Classic champions, as they absolutely destroyed and demolished Anastasia Semenova and Elizaveta Kudinova in, I mean, it's not even a one-way final. One team didn't show up. As you can see, both Players coming to see their coach and their dog. Danny Chirella, top coach. There's a lot of emotion, despite having been there, despite winning. Great to see. Solid performance. So solid. I think the problem the Russian girls had really today is that one of them didn't show up. And I mean, I'm sorry, but Semenova, she had 2 winners versus 8 for Kudinova, 4 unforced errors versus 5, forced 0 errors on her opponent versus 3 for Kudinova. Yeah, I mean, those are not numbers that you want to see. So, Giulia Gaspari, Nini Valentini, 2026 Brasilia Sand Series Classic champions. And shortly we will be back for the men's final between world number 1 Matti Spoto alongside world number 2 Nico Giannuti. And on the other side of the net, Michele Capelletti, number 9, alongside, clearly the crowd favorite will be André Baran, number 6 in the world.
Muito bem, fã de esportes, título, grana e glória de Nini Valentini e Giulia Gaspari. Primeiro título de vocês aqui em Brasília, né, de Saint Series. Uma dupla que já tem mais de 10 títulos dessa grade. O quanto é importante um título como esse, Nini?
How important is this
Eu
title?
estava muito preocupada de jogar aqui, porque acho que é o lugar mais difícil onde jogar beach tennis, especialmente nos golpes por cima. Senti muita dificuldade desde o começo do torneio e também tivemos alguns probleminhas físicos assim. Então a gente hoje chegou aqui com a mentalidade tipo, vamos dar o nosso máximo e vamos ver o que acontece, e a gente se ajuda e jogamos bem. Então tô muito feliz e quero agradecer a todo mundo, toda a nossa equipe, todo o nosso time e a Heroes, todos.
E esse grito de campeão aqui em Brasília que estava engasgado, enfim saiu, Giulia Gaspari, de um jogo que, apesar do resultado contundente, muitos 40 iguais. Qual foi a importância, principalmente do primeiro set, em vencer os pontos decisivos?
Quando você joga com as duplas como elas, é normal que o jogo seja assim disputado. No Rio de Janeiro a gente perdeu vários 40 iguais e perdemos o jogo. Hoje conseguimos ganhar a maioria das 40 iguais e acho que por isso ganhamos esse jogo. Não sei o que falar de verdade, quando a gente estava no 6-1, 5-0, no mesmo placar que a gente estava no 2021 contra a Marcela Vitória, nossa, começaram a aparecer os fantasmas na nossa cabeça.
E também naquele jogo elas começaram a sacar por baixo no 5-0.
Agora não, agora é nosso. E deu certo, mas de verdade a Nini jogou pra caramba hoje à noite, foi espetacular. Quero agradecer ao Felipe Petrillo, que ontem à noite ficou no nosso quarto até 1 hora para atender a gente, que eu estava com torcicolo, a Nini estava com dor nas costas, então super obrigado para ele. Quero agradecer a todo o nosso time que segue a gente da casa, que está aqui perto conosco. Somos uma família incrível, um time incrível. Muito merecido também para eles esse título, é para todo mundo agora.
É isso aí. E diante de todos esses elementos, pontua apenas uma palavra para decretar esse título, Nini.
A alegria.
One word
Sua
to
vez,
describe
Giulia?
this title.
Finalmente.
Joy.
É isso aí, finalmente campeãs do
Finally,
Saint
says
Series
Giulia
Brasília,
Gaspari,
Giulia
as they've been
Gaspari,
chasing
Nini
this title
Valentini,
for
a dupla
a long
italiana
time. They're going
on
to sign the camera,
fire.
and we'll be right back for the men's finals in a few minutes. And we're back. We're back here on the center court here of the Brasilia Sand Series Classic 2026 for the men's final this time. As you can see, the chair umpire is about to execute the toss here on court. Andre Baran in front of you on your right with his back to you. Michele Capelletti with the left in a headband. And on the other side of the net, Nico Genotti and Mattis Poto. Nico Genotti with the hat on backwards and Mattis Poto with the black hat and the purple writing. So the toss is won by Capelletti and Baran. So I think Baran Capelletti chose to start on the top side of the screen. I'm guessing that Genotti and Spoto chose to serve. Let's do the team presentations. Michele Capelletti, born on March 29th, 1992. So he's 34 years old, from Cesena. You know that name. You hear that name of city a lot in beach tennis. He's 1 meter 92, so tall guy. Nickname is Cape, or King of the Mountain. He's currently ranked number 9 in the world. Best ranking yet, number 1. He has 90 career titles. 90 career titles. His latest Sand Series win was in Reunion last year with Anthony Ramos. He's coached by Alessandro Buccelli. He lives in Alphaville in Brazil with Vanessa, his partner. He has won 12 Sand Series in his career, 10 BT 400. He has won 6 World Championships, the latter with Baran in 2024 against, yes, Genotti Spoto. And he has won 4 World Cups. This is his second final this season. The first was in São Sebastião with Baran. Cape, who played the second half of the season with Ramos last year, was expected to team up with Cariani, Gigio Cariani, the Brazilian. But finally, plans changed, because at the end of the year it was settled. They were playing together, and Baran was going to play with Burmakin. But that all went up in the air, and finally they teamed up. Cariani stayed with Mola, and Burmakin is to check who he's playing with, but he's not here. Andre Baran, born on Valentine's Day, 14th of February 1991. He's 35 years old, as you can see. That's Buccelli, and that's Baran's coach, Felipe. His last name eludes me right now, I'll get it. His nickname is 194, so 2 centimeters taller than Baran. So those two are two giants there. As you can see, that's Cirella, the coach for Spoto and Genotti. Baran ranked currently number 6 in the world, was number 1 in 2024 after winning the World Championships with Cape. He lives in Brazil. Felipe Valim is the coach. He's with Renata, his partner, wife. They have a little boy who is very, very young, born last year. He's won 7 Sand Series titles in his career. He's won only 44 compared to Cape, who's won 90, so twice as much. 12 BT 400s, 1 World Championship. That was in 2024. 3 World Cups. So that's for those two. On the other side of the net, we have world number 1 ranking as of today is Matti Spoto, born 9th of October 1999 in Bologna. He's 26 years old. He is 1 meter 83. His nickname is Matrix or Matti or the Eagle. Some people call him the Eagle. I'm not really sure who does, but he lives in Bologna. He's coached by Danny Cirella, as we said. He's captured 59 titles in his career, 36 with Genotti. So that's a big thing. They've played and won a lot together. 11 Sand Series titles, 14 BT 400s, 2 World Championships, twice European champion, 3 World Cups. They won the Tour Finals last year. They won the Tour Finals the year before. So they're the only players to have won the Tour Finals. And this is the 3rd final in 4 tournaments since the beginning of the season. 2 titles already, and all those titles are with Nico Genotti. Nico Genotti, born 17th of February 1998 in Martinique. So that's in the Caribbean, the French island. 27 years old, 1 meter 88. His nickname, Nico or the Octopus. Current world ranking number 2. Has been number 1, obviously. Lives in Sao Paulo. Partners with Julia Gulli, and they have also a little boy who's born in July called Charles. As well coached by Danny Cirella. He has 61 titles to his name, so 2 more than Matti. 36 with Spoto. 11 Sand Series, 13 BT 400s, 2 World Championships, 3-time European champion. However, he has yet to win the World Cup. France hasn't managed to do what Spain did last year. 2-time Tour Finals, and 4th final in 5 tournaments played for Nico Genotti in 2026. 3 titles, 2 with Spoto and 1 with Bollettinari. So that's pretty much sets up the scene. Gives you a little bit background. We have a head-to-head between these guys. I think we do. We haven't. This is the 15th time that they meet on tour, and Genotti Spoto lead 8-6. So it's pretty equal. Last time they played was in the Tour Finals final. Against each other, I believe. No, I may be mistaken. That may be a mistake. In any case, warm-up is coming to an end, and both players and here it is, men's finals, ladies and gentlemen, after the one-sided women's finals between Gaspari Valentini and Semenova Kudinova, where Gaspari Valentini won 6-1, 6-love after dropping the first game, so then went on a 12-game winning streak. It is now the turn of the men to the final match of this tournament here, the first Sand Series of the year in Brasilia, the nation's capital of Brazil. First player to come on court is going to be Michele Capelletti.
E agora eu chamo o seu parceiro, o único brasileiro das 2 finais.
And here he is, the crowd favorite.
Ele que também já ocupou a posição mais alta no ranking.
6 in the world.
São 44 títulos de DF na carreira.
Last few seconds to focus.
E também já foi campeão em Brasília em 2023. Brasília, passa muito barulho pro
Listen to the roar of the crowd. call him cavallo, which means the knight. And the horse, you can choose. And now, French representative on the court. Arguably the best player out there. Nicolas Janetti.
E agora o seu parceiro, nada mais, nada menos que o número 1 do mundo. Já tem 59 títulos ITF na sua brilhante carreira.
And finally, last player to get called on court. Man with talent pouring out of his 10 fingers. Spoto with the tattooed right arm. Literally has a sleeve of tattoo. A lot of respect between these two teams. Spoto obviously has played many times with Cappelletti in tournaments, but also with the Italian jersey on their back at the World Cup. They won the World Cup together. And it's the lefty Andre Baran who will start off the action. Here's Felipe Valim. And that's out. 15 all. Andre Baran, stirred by maybe a drone. That's his second missed serve by Baran. .40 and early break points are ready for the world 1 and 2. There's a good acceleration there from Baran. Whenever Baran will score, the crowd will be as loud. They love him. They love their Andre Baran in Brazil. He is a superstar. Beach tennis, you have to understand, is gigantic in Brazil. There are beach tennis clubs everywhere in all towns. It's not just on the beaches. They're inland. Just like tennis clubs, you have beach tennis clubs. And that's a great serve there with a lot of spin that dips in just before the baseline. So it's deuce and deciding point. And the early chest bump from Baran and Capelletti. Not really sure that chest bump was completely necessary, but Baran needs to get into these matches. He needs to pump himself up. I think he was mainly congratulating his partner for the reflex shot that he had there. So Andre Baran holds serve. It's now going to be Nico Giannotti to serve. So the better server of the two on this. So here the better server serves first, as opposed to on the girls. Something that I don't really get, but when we'll have a chance, we'll ask them. Baran Capelletti, it's a team that has the particularity of being two big guys. Usually on a team, you'll see a team will be composed of one power guy and one sort of more handsy guy. So if you look at the Giannotti-Spoto combination, Spoto definitely with the better hands and Giannotti with the power. On the Baran Capelletti association, you have two, I'm not going to say identical, but very similar profiles. And so a lot of power, a lot of trouble also getting past them, because when they spread out their wings, they take up a lot of place, but they lack a little bit of that smaller guy who's able to move quickly on the court with the quick hands, like a Ramos, like a Gini, like a Spoto, like a Cariani. So they're more like the playmakers, if you will, in a basketball team, like a point guard. And there's Kudinova, got spotted by the camera as Nico held there. So yeah, so it's always tricky, and especially when they are on the return of serve, for example, that's where they're being challenged, because I mean, don't get me wrong, these guys are obviously amazing and have great hands, but not the best hands, let's say that. Cape to serve, 15-all. That's in the net. Cape is a very streaky guy. Can go on winning streaks, but also on losing streaks. He has to be careful. Oh, that was a misfire there, and 15-40. And again, break points in favor of the Franco-Italian, the all-European team, and the best team in the world for the past 2 years. Foot fault called on Capiletti, and that's a break of serve as Spoto Genotti go up 2-1. We'll be right back.
Tempo.
Okay, well, one player has yet to serve this match, and here he is, Matti Spoto, serving with the break advantage.
And
it's an ace. It's an ace. Capiletti was quick to call that one out. So after discussion, Genotti gives the point back. This is something that happens a lot in beach tennis. Shouldn't, but it does. Good job there by Spoto to put that one away. Despite him not being the tallest guy, he's got some good ups and is able to generate great power and pace on the ball. Used to be a tennis player, which is not the case of all these guys. And we already see Spoto got tagged on the finger by Genotti's racket. Let's hope it's not too bad. They played them down the middle. Matti Spoto. He is Grumps Central out there, always, never ever happy. Very rarely is he happy on a court. Seems like he's always suffering, and yet the guy's #1 in the world. Well, according to that serve, it seems like he's doing okay.
Quarenta,
40-30. consistently going down the middle. There's a very lucky let go for Capelletti. Right here. Here. Clips the net and just dips onto the other side. So decisive point, meaning game point for both teams. And that's out. And a slight choke there from Spoto. And we're back on serve. We're back on serve as Andre Barano will line up to serve now. You see the court there. That's the indoor arena that you see in the background with the lights, and then to the left you just began to get a glimpse of the stadium. Very sporty area of Brasilia, capital of Brazil. Very pretty city, very green, in the middle of the country. That one sails out long. What happened there? I think Baran just got sand in his eyes. Yeah, he fell, he face planted basically. Right here, you'll see he goes down and look at his face. Oh, just tons of sand all over. That's a good shot by Spoto. There are the hands we were talking about. Very, very, very good, quick, solid, firm. Look at that. Opens the racket head. Finds that open zone there that was forgotten in the back court. Well done. The 1-2 punch there. First comes down from Gianotti. Baran defends in whatever way he's able to. Puts a short ball up, and Spoto just finishes the work. Great teamwork. Nico Gianotti, potentially the male Kudinova in terms of smashing. Very, very, very fast rotation of the shoulder. That one was unchaseable. Well, we've got ourselves a ball game here in the center court of the Brasilia Sand Series Classic. $30 all, 2 games all, Andre Baran. Capelletti go up 3-2 after being down a break. They're back on serve and they're back on top, and we'll be right back.
Onde é que está a torcida do Capelete do Barone? É jogar-se, é pecado, é decisão. Um dos maiores clássicos do beach tênis mundial para você aqui na nossa capital.
Gotta remember these guys 34 and 35 years old, so two of the oldest players out there, and yet displaying that they're far from being finished. Here we see Gasparini, we see Gasparini playing with Anthony Ramos this year. And that's where this combination is so strong. As we were telling you earlier, the wingspan is huge, and they create a wall behind the net there, and you have to get them moving. That's the key. You have to really use the whole court. Well done there, Barad anticipated that cross-court volley by Gianotti, and it's love 40. Love 40 and 4 break points in favor of the two giants. So this could be consecutive breaks. Now he's in the net, and Nico Gianotti is not going to be happy with that, as the serve is one of the stronger parts of his game, but that's not going to cut it, and that's a 4-2 lead, as now Michele Capelletti will step up to the line and drop some heat of his own. You hear the fans, Cape, Cape. Cape. Make no mistake, they're really cheering for Baran, but since Cape plays on Baran's team, he gets the love. Gianotti Spoto need to react now. You can't go down 5-2 double break, that would be synonymous of dropping the first set. Look at how Gianotti goes to get that smash. I think we'll see it on this. No. Not the best angle, but he is able to bend his back backwards. It's just frightening. Don't try this at home, folks. Capelletti down love 30. Could this be let and out? And it is love 40. So two consecutive love break games. Be very rare at this level. It indicates a lot of nerves on both sides of the net. This definitely means something to them. That one was it's basically a gimme. For those of you, those golfers out there. Oh, and this time it's Giannotti that gets the lucky let call with that reflex return. But more importantly so, that brings them right back into the set. And they're back on serve. Spoto now serve. That one was called ouchie by Capelletti, but Baran took it anyways. That one served straight out. And there's the mistake again by Spoto, struggling on his serve again. And now the fight off 3 break points. Is there a chance to get right back onto it? But big moment, could be pivotal for this set. That's out as Baran ducks away, and Spoto loses the serve again, the second time in this set, as Baran and Cape take a commanding 5-3 lead with Baran to serve. Well done there by Baran. Saw the open side there. Left open by Nico. Baran, Baran, you hear them. 30 love, 2 points away. As Baran decides to lose the hat. No hat, no bandana. It's pretty rare. Spoto moved in there with authority. Put that one away without giving a chance. To the body. Not happy with the ball here. This one is dead. Went right into the trash can. Another set, no, not a set point. That was a big point. Michele Cappelletti, I hope for him he won't regret that point later down in this set, should this go to the business end, because he needed to put that away. $30 all. Now Capo redeems himself with that smash and sets up a set point. Here's the set point, or a break point. What would it be? It's a break point. Is it? Wait, is it in or out? That's in. That's in, and that's definitely a break-back point. And when we come back, Nico Giannotti will have a chance to put his team back at 5 games apiece. And if he does that, I promise you people, that Michele Cappelletti will be thinking of those 2 put-away matches he had to set up set points. We'll be right back.
Bora pro jogo!
So, Matispoto has lost his last 2 service games. Nico Genotti has lost his last service game. Will he be able to break the streak for the Genotti Spoto team? Who doesn't like the balls? So, Nico Genotti has got his future, his near future in his own hands with this serve. Spoto gets tagged. He does not like that one bit, I promise you. There are players who deal with that better. I mean, there's no harm intended or anything. It doesn't hurt him, or he just does not like to go down to the ground like that. Well, 15. 30, and there's a mistake from Genotti. Great serve. A lot of spin there, that serve to make it dive right after the net. Same serve. Good lob. That's going to be out. And that sets up 3 set points for Baran and Capiletti. Cape went for the straight lob return there. Wasn't able to keep it within the court boundaries. Still a set point. It's deuce. Still a set point though. Also a game point for the Franco-Italians, but they're not allowed to lose this point. And it stays, it's out. And they are not able to capitalize with 3 set points. Genotti Spoto able to save 3 set points, or 4 even, and they're back on serve. As it happens, who steps up to serve? The man who had the chance to close off pretty much this first set, Michele Capiletti, with 2, not 1, but 2 put away smashes that for some reason he was not able to kill. And we are back on serve as the number 1 and 2 in the world fought their way back into this set.
Ninguém tá aqui sacando firme. Mamma mia. Coloca o capacete e lá vem pedrada. Negativo, amigo.
Has momentum shifted in this set, or will we see a tiebreaker? On the line. $30-15. 5 games all. Great serve there by Cape. Giannuti can't get out of the way of that ball. Yeah, it's coming too fast right at his numbers. 3 game points to go up 6-5. Down the middle, maybe? Where's this serve going? Yep, down the middle. And it's a winner. 6-5. Capelletti Baran. Despite having wasted a couple of set points, they're still in it and they're ahead. And when we come back, Matti Spoto will serve to try and finally hold his serve after 2 consecutive breaks on his part. We'll be right back.
Daqui a pouquinho eu vou pra dentro de quadra porque tem brinde pra galera. Aperta o clima. Vai começar o segundo set, então. Bora. Siga assim, calma, calma. Siga assim.
So, Matti Spoto. It's been in a tough serving moment for him this set. Can he turn the table? Not like that, he won't. Baran not able to put enough wrist on that to make that ball come back into the court. Sails away from him, so 30-15. Finally, Spoto in a favorable position on his serve. Can he convert though? That's a good finish. 40-15 and 2-3 points to send this one to a breaker. That's an easy put away for Janotti. Matti Spoto breaks the streak. He'll be happy about that. And we have ourselves a tiebreaker. For those of you who aren't familiar with the rules, tiebreaker is to 7 points. Players will change sides after 1 point and then after 4 points. Every 4 points. Then the end of set tiebreaker is played to 7. And instead of a third set, if there should be a third set, that's when there's a match tiebreaker, which is the same thing, but instead of playing to 7, we play to 10. With a change after the first point and then every 4 points. There's 1-0 Baran. Very good serve. Their change of sides, and now they will stay here for the next 4 points. Baran is a player who needs to talk a lot with his teammate. It's an ongoing conversation. Whereas on the other side of the net, you can see that these two players, well, they know each other extremely well. They talk, but not as much. Oop, bad decision from Janotti there. We saw Kudinova do that in the previous match. That's a mistake. He's going to have to redeem himself right now with a big serve. Knowing him, he's going to go for an ace. Not an ace, but very good serve. However, you can see it in his eyes that he's still disappointed with the previous shot. Because they could be up 2-1 instead of trailing 2-1. But they're in fact trailing 2-1. Copy to serve. Very good reflex there by Spoto to pick up that backhand volley on the return. And we're back on serve. Well done by Matti Spoto there. Well done. And Spoto Janotti, just like that, take Cape, both of Cape's serves. As we see here, Valim, who is Baran's coach. And Bucelli sitting next to him, who is Cape's coach. Three-two. Gianotti Spoto have turned the table for the moment. Can they continue? There it is, 4-2. They were down 5-3 in the first set, and 2 set points against them. And then at 5-4, they saved another set point. Oh, that was greedy. That was a bit too greedy from Spoto. He looked for the corner. Didn't find it. Big risk he took here. They could have been at 5-2. Instead, it's 4-3, back on serve. That ball from Spoto is a bit too candid. Need to put a bit more life into that shot. The moment he hit that ball, 2 shots later, the point was over. 4 games all. 4 points all. Ooh, big miss. Big miss from Baran there. That's a very big miss, because now it's Gianotti who will serve twice. So he has a chance, if he serves well, to serve out the set. But nobody's been serving consistently well in this set, so... But this is the first... He has a first glimpse. He can smell the blood. I don't think that hit the net and bounced out of the court. Let. 5-0. Who gets a set point here? Whoever wins this point gets a set point. And it's after 3 set points for Cape and Baran. It's now the turn of Spoto and Gianotti to have a set point of their own. Can they convert? Can they be more cold-blooded than their opponents? Or can Cape just serve big and kill this one in the egg? Gonna guess he's gonna go down the middle. Oh. Andre Baran. What hands? What hands? Take a look at this right here on the backhand. His partner is impressed with that. If he were to say some words there, Capelletti, he probably would have said, Mamma mia. Well, there's... So it's 3 set points to 1 for the moment. Spoto puts that one away and sets up another set point. This lob and this reflex, that's it. And there you see the tennis player, the one-handed backhand from Baran there. Can't get the pace on it. And it is... You don't make this stuff up. It's Matti Spoto who now will serve on this set point. Arguably the weaker server of the 4 in this set. But all that is erased with one good serve. Great return by Capelletti. Well, 3 set points to 2 set points saved. Spoto has been the weaker link here on the serves in this first set, and after he put a straight serve out in the corner there previous game, he now makes the mistake again on the direct serve out. That was that backhand. The one-handed backhand looked really like a tennis shot. So Baran with a 4th set point. This time surely he's going to get it. Nope. Unbelievable. This is his tiebreaker to 7, not to 10. I'm just reminding you guys. Even though the minimum amount of points now to win this one is 10. One more serve before they change sides again. Will Gianotti be serving in a point from now to defend a set point or to serve for the set? We'll see what happens with this. And it's out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 3rd set point for Spoto and Gianotti. Janoty at what was it 5-4 before serving. Had 2 serves. Wasn't able to convert. This is his first set point on serve. Spoto had one. Let's see what he can do here. The others they had were on the return. He's the better server of the two. Arguably the better server on the tour. Great shot by Baran. Great shot by Baran. Great shot by Baran. What hands of steel at that moment in time. Fantastic. Let's take a look right here. Look at that. Check this out. This angle is going to be nice. The wrist up. Poof. Beauty. Boy, this is a crazy tiebreaker. Completely lost count of how many set points on each side. Pretty sure it's 4-4 now. It's gonna go down the middle. It's been going down the middle all the time. It's been consistently working. Fantastic stuff. Baran is really stepping up. He's been so clutch in this tiebreaker. 1, 2, 3. As Cappelletti just watches and encourages. The Cavallo in action. 6-6, 10-10. What is this, Isner Mau? And there's another fantastic serve. Returned by... Oh, Cappelletti not happy. Just demolished his bag with his racket. Both Janoty Spoto went to see Danny Chirella, talk to their coach before this change of ends. Tell you what, the team who loses this tiebreaker is going to be... It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to regroup right after. And there is going to be a team that's going to lose this tiebreaker. Oh. What a point. What a point. What a point. Unbelievable. You cannot write this stuff. Just, it's the beauty of sport. Look at this. Oh, hits the lead and Baran able to save it. And then Nico not able to finish that one. Andre Baran, most definitely the MVP of this tiebreaker for the Baran Cappelletti side. Not taking away anything from Cappe, but Baran has been so clutch in this tiebreaker. 11-11. Soon will be double the points. of a normal tiebreaker. That's long. That's long. It will be Baran who's going to serve, and not that the others don't, but I feel like he, with what he produced in this tiebreaker, deserves to close it off on his serve. Just behind the line. And there it is. There it is, 13-11. Baran Capelletti come out on top of this tiebreaker and this set. With Andre Baran take a bow, because it's been all you in that tiebreaker. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back for the rest of this amazing final here. The Sand Series in Brasilia 2026. Baran Capelletti up a set against Giannotti Spoto.
Fica set. Ao serviço de novo.
And we're back on center court here for the second set between Andre Baran, Michele Capelletti, Nico Gianotti, and Matti Spoto. As Matti Spoto just tagged Andre Baran. Great smash there by Nico. It's quick holds from Gianotti. Would have loved one of those earlier. That was him at the in between sets. He was not very happy, to say the least. Looks like a little boy who somebody stole his lollipop. Andre Baran back with the hat on. Played better without the hat on. Foot fault. And since there's only one serve in beach tennis, foot fault is synonymous of lost point. 15 all. Big serve there from Baran. Bring it back to 30 all. Pace of this match just dropped, obviously, since the tiebreaker. There's a very high intensity there. Things have chilled out a little bit. doesn't go through. Didn't make the mistake of the first set there. Just punished that one. Finished it off. You can see the beach tennis courts there on the right. There are other courts. That's out. Deciding point. There's a lob, and it's in, and that makes it 2-love. As Spoto and Gianotti break Baran immediately in this beginning of the second set, they react perfectly after having dropped that first set and that amazing 13-11 tiebreaker. They're able to psychologically bounce back. That's an ace. Nope. Very tough shot to make there. But we're seeing Spoto making less mistakes. Bringing a little bit more balance into this team. All. It's a big chopper going over the stadium. It's a big chopper. Oh. Well done there. Spoto really kicking off this second set a lot better than the first. That's a great shot. So much spin on that one. Just dies behind the net in a dipping way that Baran cannot bring it back over. Here's a put away by Gianotti. Easy put away, and that's 3-love. Very quick 3-love. And we'll be right back.
Jogaço pra você. E o segundo set até aqui. Norte uma vantagem. A Norte disputou. Mas aquele negócio não é só acaba quando termina. Enquanto tem bambu, tem flecha, tem jogo.
Olha, se a gente seguir a base ali do primeiro set, tô achando que esse segundo set aí pode ser que dure uns 25 a 23 no tiebreak.
Eles são os inimigos do fim. Tempo. Number 5. Number 30. Now 30. Number 40. Number 40. Quebrando o serviço e ampliando.
Well, Baran and Capiletti in a pickle right now. After picking up that first set, they have yet to win a game in the second. That's broken in love, and it's 4 love.
Agora sim, dando o serviço e ampliando a vantagem no segundo set.
She's again caught on camera. She's very funny. Great ace there. Baran trying to spark up Capiletti, who has maybe a tendency to dip a little bit more. I was telling you about it earlier, about his streakiness. Nico Genotti, on the other hand, is firing on all cylinders right now. Big serve, followed up by a big smash. Matispoto can go have a drink. There's Anastasia. Semenova. They don't look too destroyed after that loss. 30 all. Signal. And it's game point to go up 5 love. And it's 5 love, and the speed at which this match turned. I mean, this is duration of the half of the tiebreaker. 5 love, we'll be right back.
Dois sets bem diferentes até aqui, né? Com o apoio da Secretaria de Esporte Brasileira do GDF, Seja, Brasilia Classic 2026.
It's interesting that Matis Poto, on the change of ends, doesn't even sit down almost. He just goes straight to Chirella and talks to his coach for the entire change of ends. Well, what do you know? Baran Capiletti scored a point. That hasn't happened in a while. A little sarcasm. Free of charge. $15.30. The let calls aren't going their way anymore. There isn't one person at the end of that tiebreaker who could have said Baran Capiletti will lose the next set 6 love. There's no way. What happened? What is the explanation?
Vai levantar a galera, campeonato!
See the dive here from Nico.
Senhoras e senhores, agora tocando na frente do campeonato, vamos para os amantes totem. Iguais, ponto decisivo.
E pela primeira vez no segundo
Set point. I wonder if they just tank it and go to the tiebreaker. I think that Baran and Capiletti just gave that point as it was called out. I saw the line judge raise his flag, but they overruled him. Set point. That's it. 6-love. We have ourselves a match tiebreak.
Senhores, como o terceiro set será jogado no match tiebreak a 10 pontos.
É hora de ver quem tem um olho, Rick. Agora vamos ver quem ainda tem aí, ó. Tudo igual na quadra central. Decisão no match tiebreak. Bora, Brasilia. Bora fazer bagunça. Bora. A noite é nossa! É muita vida, né, velho? Visita, tem a visita. Hoje a festa lá no meu. Aqui ninguém fica só, entra aí e toma um drink, porque a noite é uma criança. Hoje é festa lá no meu abrigo. Pode aparecer, vai rolar pra beber. Hoje é festa lá no meu abrigo. Tem visita até amanhecer. Hoje é festa lá no meu abrigo. Pode aparecer, vai rolar pra beber. Hoje é festa. Eu volto. Até amanhecer. Tesão, sedução. É isso aí, galera, beleza? Ó, vai começar o Super Tiebreak. E é hora de ver a galera, a torcida entrar nesse jogão. Onde é que tá a torcida do Diamante do Esporte aí? Cadê a torcida do Bahrein do Capelete?
Okay, this is it. It's the money time. 10 points. The first team to 10, or 2-point difference beyond 10, lifts the trophy. As they did in the tiebreaker, they'll change sides after this first point, and then they'll change sides every 4 points.
Conhecido cavalo para largar na frente.
So as per usual, Matis Poto lost his service point. It's been a real dark space for him. He'll probably be working on his serve in the next few weeks. Now it's Capiletti. Put away. And it's 2-love. Don't get too excited, Andre Baran. Not yet, not yet. It's 10 points. A match tiebreak, it's very long. Getting pumped is one thing, but you have to stay focused. And I think that's what happened at the end of the first set. Also, they were so happy. Then there was like a decompression. They came down from too high up. You have to watch the emotions.
Games 2-1.
And he went for the ace and didn't get it. 2-1.
É super tiebreak, a final é decisão.
Good serve. Good serve, 2-0. It was 14-12, not 13-11. My bad for the tiebreaker of the first set. Oof. What a serve. What a serve. 3-2.
Agora a liderança muda de mãos. Quem está na frente agora é Genotes Boto. 3-2.
Andre Baran now to serve twice. Under the lights here in Brasilia. Men's final. Sand Series, number 1 of the season. For those of you just joining us, for some reason you didn't join us earlier, first of all, shame on you. But second of all, you missed Giulia Gaspari and Nini Valentini put on a master class, dropping the first game of that match and then winning the next 12. You do the math. Spottonado serve twice. We're on serve here in this match tiebreak that decides the outcome of this tournament. Who's gonna take this trophy home? Right now, it's anybody's trophy to take. Ooh, that was a very, very average effort by Andre Baran there. It's probably one of the worst smashes he's done in his career. Especially at this moment in time. Oh, that's ugly. He knows it. That's why he's pulling on his shorts. Not the best look, but whatever. 4-all. Let's say redeemed himself well with that return. The drop shot volley return. It was a slow serve.
Quem sabe dança aí, hein? É jogo pra entrar na história do
5-4. 5-4 and a break. So that makes a bit of a difference. Nico taking a bite out of his racket. No, it's not chocolate, Nico. That's an ace. That's an ace. Why did Spoto let that go? Big mistake from Mati Spoto there. He got out of the way. Did Nico tell him out? Trying to see if... I don't think so. He just misjudged it. But I feel like at this point in time, those serves you take. Let that one go out, of course. And back on serve. Gianotti. This one is going to go the distance. There's no way.
Obrigado, senhores. Jogadores prontos. Obrigado.
Six all.
Adrenalina mil na quadra central, tudo igual no net tiebreak.
Well, a couple of exchange of serves. Now Baran. The arrow on the scoreboard is not right. It should be on the bottom as Baran is serving, and they're up 7-6. 3 points away from the title, 7-7. There's that exchange of serves. A lot of time between points, a lot of time. There are talks of having shot clocks, like in tennis. And I think it would be It would help the sport. Boy, Baran completely misses that volley. Directly out. 8-7. Spoto serving twice. But at this point, nobody's holding 2 serves in a row. Too many nerves. But it is Mati Spoto with the smash right on Baran. Tags him again. Apologizes, but that sets up 2 championship points for the Frenchman and the Italian. And the first one is now on the Italian serve. He goes down the middle. That's my bet. Baran with authority saves that match point. Wow. You have to be solid to hit that smash at that point. And now Michele Capelletti. To save the match. Can he save it? He can't go big on this serve. He can't afford it. And it's over. It's over. It is over. Game, set, match. Mati Spoto, Giannotti. Nico Giannotti. Oh my goodness, what they managed to come back from. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dropping that first tiebreak 14-12. And then handing out a 6-love. And the winning coach, Danny Cirella, triumphs once again after his team in the women's win. His boys win as well. And Nico Giannotti and Mati Spoto are the 2026 Brasilia Sand Series champions. That's gotta feel good. That's gotta feel bad. It's the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Those were the famous opening lines of the sports show in the US. As the kids are asking for autographs and the players are signing autographs. Let's take it to match point again here. Nico with the first smash here. Mati with the acceleration. And now Nico there. And Mati Spoto again hammers it right onto Baran. And that one puts the final nail in the coffin as the world number 1 and 2 hold their own, hold their role, and come up with the win here in Brasilia. Hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. Hopefully we'll be bringing you many more this season.
Muito bem, fã de esportes, tetracampeonato de Giannotti Spoto se tornam os maiores vencedores do St. Series Brasília. Uma conexão dessa dupla com Brasília é incrível, né, Janotti? Fala um pouco do sentimento de mais um título aqui.
É incrível, é sempre mais gostoso de virada, de ganhar um super tie, que ganhar 6-2, 6-2, ou um jogo assim. Também depois o título em casa é mais gostoso assim depois. Durante o jogo é mais sofrido, com certeza. A gente odeia a gente mesmo no primeiro set, em todos os momentos difíceis, todos os 40 iguais que a gente errou, todos os momentos que eles tiveram um pouquinho de sorte, eu acho, no primeiro. Fiz tudo que a gente é muito difícil, mas é incrível de ganhar aqui, me dá muita sorte para a gente. E de ganhar mais um super aqui nessa final é gostoso, vou gostar.
É isso aí. Spoto, depois de um primeiro set muito longo e dramático, né, poderia ir para qualquer lado, vocês tiveram ali um tempinho para falar com o Tirella e depois disso um 6-0 na segunda etapa. O que você conversou ali com o técnico?
A gente falou sobre coisas pequenas, porque acho que o primeiro set virou para eles para muitos poucos pontos. Eu acho que em alguma situação também importante a gente tinha um pouco de azar, mas eles voltaram a jogar muito bem nesse torneio. Foi difícil, é sempre difícil jogar contra eles. Eles são gigantes, então a tática, que não é uma tática, mas é só uma ideia de jogo, é tipo achar solução para fugir deles, porque não tem muito espaço na quadra. E para mim é muito difícil fazer isso, porque eu sou mais pequeno dos quatro, eles roubam muito meu tempo do jogo, não consigo sempre fazer o meu estilo do jogo, porque normalmente sou eu que roubo o tempo aos outros, e contra eles é o contrário.
This
então,
is a repeat, not a repeat, but a three-peat for Spoto and Janotti, the third time they win this consecutive. Wow, I mean, talk about dominating the sport. So, anyways, as we said, enjoyed having you guys. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And
porque não é sempre fácil ficar focados depois de perder um set assim. Então acho que a gente mereceu muito de ganhar essa partida para não desistir. E nada, estou muito feliz, muito feliz. Acho também essa partida uma superação. Parece que eu sempre falo isso nas entrevistas, mas é sempre assim ultimamente. Infelizmente, eu gostaria que acabasse 6-0, 6-0, diferente da eles. Então é isso. Vamos a... Gostaria de festejar. Vamos comemorar de ganhar. Vamos comemorar a vitória do torneio também quando a gente não consegue exprimir o melhor jogo. É nada, eu gosto mais de ganhar quando a gente não joga bem, quando a gente joga muito bem. É mais fácil ganhar quando você acerta tudo. É quando você não acerta tudo que é mais gostoso.
É isso aí, né? Título, grana e glória. Parabéns, Janotti. Parabéns, Spoto. Assinem a telinha aí, cravando o tetracampeonato do St. Series Brasília.
We're going to leave them with this signing of the camera. Wish you all a very nice day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Hope you enjoyed it. And see you soon.